So, for many people, being on this spiritual journey begins with a feeling of wanting something more from life. It's a feeling like, or you realize there must be more to life than what you already know. And you start looking. Maybe you start reading books, or you find different teachers that will tell you about the spiritual journey, awakening. And in many cases, what you do is you form a concept in your mind about awakening. And you'll start looking for this awakening, or you'll start pursuing this awakening, not knowing that all you've done is forming a concept in your mind of what you're looking for. So for many people, the journey starts out as an idea in the mind. And it can, in some cases, we believe that awakening is this total state of pure bliss all the time. We have this picture in our minds of someone sitting cross-legged with this position of the hands in meditation, thinking, when I awaken, I'll be happy all the time. When I am awaken, everything will fall into place. And as you start this journey, you'll realize that you were wrong, and that you never knew what you were looking for until you started finding it. The thing is that from your first realizations until the day that you are completely embedded in a constant state of God awareness, you'll have to go through a lot of things. You'll have to meet a lot of things in your mind. And that's why we talk about you're searching for a truth. You're searching for a truth that's deeper than the one that your mind is telling you. And so even though you've realized, had deep realizations, you're still looking for a deeper truth than the one you're meeting on the surface. Because in the beginning you will have realizations, but you will return to a different state of mind, what you probably would call a normal state of life, of mind, because it's been your normal state of mind throughout your life. And then you have these openings where you feel like, oh, everything changed, and now I'm back to normal. And then again a new opening, and everything changed, and now I'm back to normal. And that's because we got it all wrong. It is this state of God awareness that is the normal state. And you return to an illusion that the mind is telling you. It's an illusion of in time. You believe in time, in days and weeks and tomorrow and yesterday. But anyway, as you've made yourself available, been saying over and over again, yes, I want to know more, I want to please God, please universe, divine force, divine master, show me what I am, show me the truth, show me who you really are. Eventually, you'll see that what you believed to be reality was nothing but an illusion. And so along the way, you'll have to meet all these ideas that you build up in your mind. And it can be challenging. And that's why we talk about forgiveness. Not in a way that I have to forgive someone for treating me bad, or I have to forgive myself for being in this way or in that way, or I have to forgive my person around me for not treating me right or whatever. Forgiveness is much deeper way of accepting yourself and that illusion that you've been living from. And now that you understand that there's so much more to life than what you understood, and now that you meet all these ideas you formed, you can forgive yourself for having those, for having believed in a thought that were limiting to your experience of the divine. So we have to understand forgiveness more like, okay, I forgive myself for believing that I was not worthy, or I forgive myself for believing that I had limitations. I forgive myself for my feeling of being less, or my feeling of being more. Because we'll meet all these things in ourselves as we set ourselves free. And so you can say truth and forgiveness is kind of your path into setting your life free, because you're searching for the truth. This one divine truth that permeates all life, that is all life. And truth, again, is not to be understood from the mind perspective, like, oh, I know the truth about everything. It's just that there is one thing that is an underlying truth to all what you experience. And so as you ask to have that revealed to you, as you search for that truth, and you keep forgiving yourself for all the concept you built, all the ideas you believed in, eventually you'll see how that's setting you free. Free from the mind to live a life in freedom. Freedom of life. Stepping outside the concept of time and space, and into a freedom beyond explanation. And yes, if you have read books, if you've heard stories, from that place where you're free and you have freedom of life, there will be what you could call constant bliss, or an underlying constant knowing what you truly are. It's like being the ocean. And of course there are waves on top of the ocean, but in the middle of that ocean it's quiet, and even the worst storms can never reach that depth of the ocean. And that's what you are. And so even during the hardest storms and the craziest times, you're still that ocean, and you're still at ease, in peace, and free to make wise choices, and to be loving and kind no matter what you meet, because you are nothing but love and kindness. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to share with you this road into freedom that goes through truth and forgiveness. And hoping for you that you will be walking that way, that road into freedom. That's my wish for you. And hopefully I'll see you again. Have a great day.